So I go to my daily time frame. This is my daily time frame. I identify my current high and my current low. Okay. My support, that is my support. That is my current support. This one is too far. I'm not interested in that level. Okay. And I also identify how far the market have gone up. Okay. I can consider that one as my resistance. Okay. Support and resistance. Very easy. That's all you do. On a daily time frame, we identify our key levels. We understand this is a very crucial key level, because it served as a support there. There was reaction there. And it also served as a resistance there. It served as a support there. It served as a resistance there. So that is why it's a very, 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 very crucial area. Then, if we see this possibility, if we see this type of a level, we expect when price come back to that level, it will have to react to that level, irrespective of what is likely to happen. So we expected price to react at that level, and it did react. Now, if we look at this level, okay, so this level, price reacted at that particular level, at this because it never went down. It also reacted there as a resistance, but it also was, this level was also converted into a support at this particular time. That is why when price came to this level from the resistance, price was rejected and reversed from there. Price was rejected and reversed from there. Okay. So these are our two very important level. These are our two crucial level. We can also consider this one as an important level there. There.
Hi, Doc. Sorry.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think somebody's waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I don't see any. Okay. Angola. Okay. So we can also consider this one as a very crucial level, because at some point price reacted at this very level. So we can draw these three levels, and then we can top down the analysis to identify our trading opportunity. Okay. So after this is all what we do on a daily time frame, identifying our key levels. That is it. Our key levels that are closest to price. And we have identified these three key levels. So every time price come at any of these three levels, we expect a reaction. We expect a reaction. We expect price to react at that level. And those are the levels we should use to take our trades. Okay? Then we go to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, 4-hour time frame is not responding, then we can go to a 2-hour time frame to check if it's responding. Yeah. The 2-hour time frame is responding. Very good. Then we can see this is our level, and you can see this is the level where price is struggling to pass through. This is a very crucial level, and you can see that price is struggling to pass through there. So how did we take our trade? Before I go to how we took our trade, let us understand what is happening here, and what is happening here, and what is happening there. So at this moment, it was a downtrend. The market was selling. All right. And if you had to take any opportunity there to benefit from this move, you only had to take a selling opportunity.
A strong stance in support of Swapo. So we had to cross.
Jen, can you please mute? Let me mute everyone. Let me check if I can do that. Okay. At least he did. Thank you. All right. So if you had to take any possibility of a trade there, it should have only been a selling opportunity, not any other type of opportunity, because the market is a downtrend. If you had to take any possibility of a trade at this particular wave, then you were only going to take a buying opportunity. All right? A buying opportunity. Now, we see what we are looking for. So we are this particular, we wanted to take advantage of this particular move. So to get this proper structure, we can clearly see this level where price have also reacted. It reacted there. It also reacted there. So when price come to that level where it reacted before, there is a possibility of price to react again at that level. Okay? And these are the areas where we should be able to trade, we should start to trade from. So let me make this one a different color because it's on a different time frame. Okay? So let's so now this is where price was, or this is where price is coming from. To sell this price, I'm gonna remove this level and use a ray horizontal. So I'm gonna mark that high. So, and I'm expecting anytime if price comes to this level, then it should give me a possibility of selling. Okay. So we know that the market was an uptrend. So for us to be able to sell at that level, it's when we see a pattern that has the capacity to reverse the market. So we were looking for a reversal pattern. Okay? The reversal pattern. So if I share with you reversal pattern, is it bearish? Reversal pattern, patterns, reversal patterns. So we are looking for reversal patterns, okay? This, yes. So we are looking for these reversal patterns. While it's loading, I want, yes, these are the patterns. I'm looking for any of these patterns because these are the only patterns that are able to give us a reversal, a possibility of market reversing. So we either look for head and shoulder because the market is now up. The market is now up. We want the market, the pattern that is giving us a possibility of selling from that level. So from that level. So we either look for a head and shoulders, a double top, or a triple top. Yeah, so any of these three. So we were looking for any of these three. These are not the only reversal patterns. There are so many others, but these are the most threes that we are looking for. So, okay, we go back to our chart and we want to identify how did the market react at that level? How did the market react at that level, at our resistance level? So we go to a 1 hour time frame, for example. Okay, or maybe 30 minutes for more clarity. Yes. And if we go to a 30-minute time frame, this is a very clear one. Okay, we can consider let me check. Let me use a different shape. We can consider this as one, and then we can consider that one as another. So these are two touches. These are two touches. These are two touches. So meaning, and these two touches are similar to what we have in front of us, double top. It's similar to that double top. And we can see if a double top is confirmed, we have the possibility of selling because the arrow shows price moving down. And that is really why we were able to sell after seeing a bearish candlestick pattern, which you should be familiar with for those of you that are familiar with trading before and just not doing very well like you should. We should have seen this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. So we should have sold from there. Our stop loss is above this level. Our stop loss should always be above that level. And our take profit should do, our first take profit should be there. This is where our first take profit should be. Or alternatively, it should be that previous high. I mean, this previous low there. This is the ideal place to put our first, our second take profit. And you see what happened. The market came to this level. After it came to that level, it went back again. It went back again. So we would have taken profit. This one trade per day is good enough for as long as it's a successful trade. You don't need to trade every day, every time on the computer and things like that. So what you can do is you put your entry, you put your stop loss, and then you let the trade to move. And then after that, you can always benefit from that trade. So it's always good to create a winning habit. All right. So you don't have to put as many entries as possible. No, you don't do that until you are experienced enough. You put one entry or two entries depending on how big your account is. And then you put a stop loss of about maybe a $10 or so. And then you wait for the market to come to that level. And you put your take profit there at that level. So you would have profited from that double bottom. You don't guess. We follow patterns because the market moves in a form of pattern. Whether you are trading supply and demand, smart money concept, all these kind of strategies, it's just the same thing. It's every time the market move according to a certain pattern. So it just all in all is just patterns that we are trading unknowingly. Okay. Now, let's say you fail to spot that. Let's say because sometimes we are sleeping. Sometimes we are sleeping. Let's say you failed to spot this move or that double bottom, and the price, you found price there. Okay. So we can also see this possibility. We can also see this possibility. This is your 3 touch, your first touch, your second touch, and your third touch. Okay. So we always trade according to our third touch. I mean, we can also trade according to our 3 touch. So if we see that third touch, we must see an engulfing candlestick pattern, which you saw there. Your stop loss should be above this level. Again, it's gonna be a bit bigger. Okay. And then your take profit should be there. Your take profit should be there. You see that? So this is a continuation flag. A continuation flag, another, you don't need to memorize these things. You just need to ask Google bearish continuation pattern or continuation flag. You just need to check how it looks like. Okay, I can even let's say even this one. Let me look at more images. Okay, let's look at this image. Okay, this is so we are looking at this image to give us a better continuation flag. Yes. So this is the bearish continuation flag that we saw. You see, this flag, it's not exact, but it looks something similar to that. It looks something similar to that. That is why, again, it is pointing downwards. So that is why there you would have been able to have a 1-to-1 ratio as your stop loss equal to your take profit, and just benefit from that trade again. Okay, and benefit from that trade again. So let's say all during this time you were probably not at the computer, or you were having a lot of time. Then you saw price moving upside. Okay, so you can make this one your resistance level, because the market tried to react several times there. This one can be your resistance level. Let me give you a different color. This can be your, no, maybe I don't know, purple. Yeah. So you can see that price rejected or reacted at this very level. All right. Price also reacted at this very level. If you check on the other side, price was rejecting at this very level, and we can also see that price also reacted at that very level. So what you should do is, again, you must look for any chart pattern that can give us the possibility of selling. You must look for a chart pattern. You must look for reversal chart pattern. One of these, and we can clearly see this one, double top. We can see it, first top, second top at this very level. So that is why you would have benefited from there. Again, this should be our main target. You see, this should be our main target. So you look at market structure to identify the type of trend the market is going. We have identified a downtrend. And when you see a downtrend, only look for selling opportunity. Don't look for any buying opportunity on a downtrend. You will end up killing your account. Okay? Don't do as the big boys are doing, the market makers. Now, there was also this very beautiful trade that we took this morning. Me and my team. It's a continuation pattern. So price was here. All we do is we look for 3 touches, man. We look for 3 touches. I think it was on 5 minute. It was on a 15 minute. I think we used the 15 minute to identify this trade. Yeah, bo. 15 minute. So we identified that one touch, that second touch, and that third touch. Okay. So, and we know that if you look at price was reacting this level. You see this level. Price reacted to that level. Price reacted that level. And our flag is below that level, meaning giving us a very good opportunity to sell. So we took this trade. We took this trade there, and then our take profit was just there. And again, at that very particular level, we took that trade. Our stop loss was there, and then our take profit was just there. Again, you can even draw another pattern, which you will be able to see. Another pattern. This is an impulsive move, a consolidation leading to another impulsive move. Okay? Leading to another impulsive move. So, again, we are just trading. We just traded that particular pattern. All right. So, there's only about 6 minutes. Anyone that have a question or have a comment or something, it's the time now. You can ask your questions, you can give your comments until, yes. So we only have about 6 minutes. Any question? So all the people that are completely new to the market, I advise you to sign up. I give mentorship classes every month. If you are completely new to the market, you don't know what we're talking about, I think it is best that you sign up so that you can undergo through the program for you to be able to have a better understanding. But if you have an idea, if you have an understanding, you can just keep on attending those free sessions to see how we trade, how we analyze. So we also started with a YouTube channel. It was mainly for my VIP team. Since it's a YouTube, so everyone is free. I will send the link of the YouTube channel on the free group so that you guys check how what we do on an everyday basis, we always have sessions from Monday, from Tuesday to Friday. But I only recorded a few since it's completely new. Yeah, so I will share the link so that you can see how we analyze, how we trade, how we participate, and these kind of things. Also, this one is also recorded. I will also upload it. And for those people that did not attend, they also have a possibility of seeing what was done today in class. So I don't edit anything. It may not look as beautiful as other YouTubes, but I just keep it as it is. And yes, I hope you learn one or two things. And if you have a question, you can ask me. Also, if you're not comfortable, you can also ask me you can private me, you can give me a message, any form of assistance with regard to trading. You are welcome. You are welcome to ask me. We've been in the system for long enough to be able to help you guys. Okay. We don't have questions. Okay. Okay, so if we don't have questions, then we shall meet tomorrow.
Same time.
Same time.
Or 6.
No, 6 is from 7. 6. Okay, we will discuss. We will discuss. I think for this group, I think we can start from 7 or from 8, between 7 and 8, depending on what time I meet the VIPs. So I always like to start from there, and then I can I can also come back after I'm done with the other meeting. So, but I think between 7 and between 8. But I'm seeing 8 so far. I'm seeing 8 so far. We are likely to meet at 8, and until 9. So yeah, mostly likely to be 8, between 8 and. But I will also communicate on the group. I will give you a message if there's any change. If there's any change, I will give a message. Okay. Bye. Okay, so the meeting will log itself out and then record. And then I will also upload it and then send it on the group. I mean, I'll send you the link to the YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye.